Peacemaker. More protein. Another brooding dude who was also a part of the Fast and Furious franchise. Now, what's interesting about Peacemaker, now, there's some reviews that are coming in, and, obviously it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. I haven't been fully sold on it. As much as I somewhat enjoyed his character in the Suicide Squad because he was a side character, and there's a couple scenes that were I thought were pretty hilarious, specifically the one with him and Bloodsport when they were going back and forth. I thought that was a really good scene, and some other stuff too was interesting. But to warrant a spin-off series was interesting. I think a lot of us were like, "Can we get Idris Elba and Bloodsport instead? Can we do that?" But no, that's not what they did. And right now, currently, there's no. Let's see. Right now, there's. Let's see. So obviously, I'm going to go to the stupid tomato. Right now, it's got an average rating of 90%, but I don't know why. I mean, I guess maybe because it shows that I'm not really seeing where the actual reviews are. But let's see. But if you go to Peacemaker, let's see, Peacemaker Review right here, and you kind of go down, you kind of see where people are landing at right here. So, and this is what's kind of good because you see two pretty distinct different two different reviews right here. So we got this we got Alan Sepinwall that says James Gunn and John Cena reteam for the Suicide Squad spinoff, a very funny superhero show parody that also works quite well as a genuine article. So this guy enjoyed it right there. So, I mean, that's another thing. I mean, when they were talking about how this is how Peacemaker is kind of going to be like it's going to be a spoof type movie, but it's going to have some serious elements. But then you have right here, we got a review right here. It says Gunn also makes sure to make his protagonist, he's going to be, he's going to be making fun of the other superheroes, like jokes, and some people are not too happy about that. It says, well, when he talks about Aquaman, who apparently pays to have sex with aquarium fish, Batman, who's responsible for countless innocent deaths because he refuses to just kill the Joker once and for all, and then Superman, who supposedly has a poop fetish. So, yeah, there's that. There's that. Apparently, there was that scene where he talks about Wonder Woman I fucking him, apparently. So there's also that. There's a lot of things. Reviews for Peacemaker start today. We watched the first episode of Peacemaker, and what I could say about it is that it's amazing. The whole cast is doing really well, and John Cena manages to reconcile well with the comic and even tragic vein of the character. The soundtrack is wonderful, and it has a post-credit scene. Of course it does. At the end of the episode, the opening is a show of its own and is somewhat reminiscent of one of the post-credit scenes of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. The series is quite adult and has a TSS feel with some too violent scenes and a lot of blood. So there you go. I've seen the first 7 episodes of Peacemaker, whatever you want to call it. It's unabashedly goofy, violent, and filled with so much heart. I couldn't think of a better encapsulation of Christopher Smith's bizarre comic history. So, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, it's pretty much, this is the character, right? A lot of James Gunn fun. So we got Bori's Kit right here. It says THR's review of Peacemaker in its quest to shed new light on a character who came out of the last movie looking dangerously close to outright villainy. Peacemaker loses too much of the darkness that made him compelling in the first place. So there you go. Boris Kit and THR, not too much of fans of Peacemaker right there. Sounds to me like it's mainly positive, but, there's some mixed reviews out there. I think that's what it's going to be. I mean, I haven't quite been sold on it, but I'm still going to watch it. I'm going to review it. I'll let you guys know how I feel because that's what I do. I know some of you out there are just like, fuck this shit, right? You guys don't want it. Peacemaker is an idiot and says stupid shit. Yeah. And there's a couple things that I might have laughed at in the Suicide Squad. Sure. But yeah, to warrant an actual spin-off series, that was always my thing. I'm like, what? You're gonna do that instead of blood? Okay, interesting. What about Ratcatcher? No, okay, But I guess they looked at, well, there's John Cena. You got that selling factor or whatever the fuck, because that guy. But I don't know. We'll see, guys. We'll see. And like I said, I will give my reactions to it. And I mean, I always hope to enjoy everything. I just haven't been sold on this concept quite yet. So maybe it'll surprise me, but from what I gather, we're gonna see John Cena and his whitey tighties again. So if that's your thing, sure, go for it. Not quite mine.